Well, good afternoon, EIS. Good afternoon, students, staff, parents, children. And I'm going to keep saying it, the world, because you just never know, Mr. Daglish. We are on YouTube. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And, you know, we have got celebrity viewers every week. So we don't give the VIP guys a mention, but really, you know, it's not always about the quantity. Sometimes it's about the quality. So that's all I'm saying. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I know that Spielberg has hinted, you know, that he's quite interested in our assembly. So you just never know.
Yeah, Mr. Eggs the movie, I've heard. We'll see what happens. That'll be interesting.
It would definitely be that. Well, Mr. Daglish, it has been an interesting week once again. As you can tell, here I am in this lovely makeshift studio thing that I've got going here. I see you in your classroom, and we are a little bit all over the place once again.
Yeah, very bizarrely, I've completely switched, Mr. Marsh. So normally I have one child on Zoom and the rest of the class in the classroom. Now I've got one child in the classroom and the rest of the guys on Zoom. It's always interesting.
Well, if nothing else, COVID has taught us all how to adapt and overcome.
Survival of the fittest, Mr. Marsh.
It is definitely that. Well, Mr. Daglish, I know that we have a couple of announcements that the kids are going to be quite excited about hearing, because we are coming up to the end of the term, and that usually means that we have some kind of big award for the kids.
Well, I'm pleased you've mentioned that, actually. So, no, we'll have assessments next week, as you know, Mr. Marsh. But after that, I've told my guys, and I'm sure you've told your guys, and the old teachers have told their guys. After that, it's party, party, party until Daddy takes the T-bird away, you know. It's fun, 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 whatever it is. So anyway, yeah, so we do have lots of fun planned, but we also have awards planned. Now, you may have seen the posters around the school about the Head Teachers Award. Okay, that was going to be one person from each key stage. That means a collection of classes, maybe 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, but now it's going to work out where sort of someone from each class is going to get one. Okay, and will be presented with a Head Teachers Award, and I think there'll be lots of you know, celebratory circumstances around that. I don't know quite yet, but it's going to be good. Probably go into the newsletter. You know, good times are ahead. Also, as usual, Mr. Marsh, it's headaches for the teachers' time because it's going to be the start of the term.
I know that myself, yourself, and I'm sure every other teacher has the same problem. Too many choices, and you have to pick one. One start of the term and one Head Teachers Award. So all of you listening, not only have we been busy writing reports, we've got these 2 awards coming up. Now is the time to shine. Really show your 100% best effort.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Marsh. It's amazing what people do up to the run-in for these awards. You know, they plant a seed in your teacher's mind with something awesome. And don't do not what you normally do and put some rubles into Mr. Marsh's hand. Try something else this time. Maybe try something to do with work. Let's see what happens. Crazy things can happen.
100%. I mean, you know, anything can adjust that. Anything can change your mind. And it's just, sometimes it's the littlest things that just sort of push you over the edge there. So It has been a very, very busy and trying term for everybody. And we all understand that, guys. We understand that with COVID and, you know, sometimes at school, sometimes at home, life can be quite difficult. But you have persevered, and we are nearly there, Mr. Daglish.
Yeah, we're nearly there. And Christmas is a nice 3-week break. You know, lots of fun times, whether you believe in Christmas and celebrate it or not. You'll enjoy the energy, the atmosphere, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the time off. Okay, so let's just get there and just enjoy that running. Just enjoy it.
Now is the time to dig deep and just really keep pushing to get to that finish line.
It's just time for the second wind, Mr. Marsh. Yeah,
absolutely.
By the way, Mr. Marsh, sorry, I've these on my table, and I keep forgetting to mention it during assembly time. If anybody's missing these glasses, you know, I don't know, they might be secondary, but I'm going to ask. The Calvin Klein, a curly cut, kicking cut, or seeing a gear. Okay, they're just like sitting on my table. I don't know whose they are. So I'm going to ask, and then after that, I'm going to get rid of them. Sorry, just wanted to put that out there.
No problem at all. But, you know, thinking about digging deep and thinking about keeping trying and pushing, we've had a lot of fantastic work, even though things have been weird this week and things have been changed. We have had lots of people just doing amazing things, and your teachers have definitely noticed. And I have here quite a few stars of the week, Mr. Daggett.
I'm interested to see, Mr. Marshall.
Well, I'll tell you now, the shining star this week is coming out of year 5. This person we have a double star winner.
Good for that person.
Really well done. Okay. Well, I've gone high techie here, and I have done this on a Word document, no pencil and paper this time.
What is going on?
Yeah, high tech. Well, we will start with the specialist, as always, with Miss Katia in music. This person down from your neck of the woods, Mr. Daglish, in year 1. He has played the piano well and confidently, and even managed to write his own song.
Wow.
So really well done. And all the way down in year 1, this goes to Sadiq. So good job, Sadiq. Excellent work.
Good man, Sadiq. I've just been watching my year 2 and year 1 guys sing their Christmas song. And I must say Sadiq was very passionate. So,
you know, I promise I can appreciate a love of music. Anyone that's been in my classroom knows that there's music constantly playing in my world.
Yeah.
Well, this double star winner is for 2 specialist teachers. And this student out of year 5 gets 1 from Miss Anna in PE because he has shown amazing results during the plank challenge. And again, last week, it was another year 5 student. So I'm not sure what Miss Peoples is doing up there. Maybe they've got the yoga ball chairs or something to get that core up. But twice now for the plank challenge. And from Mr. Monet in French for great work and good participation in all lessons. So fantastic work. And this goes, the double star winner, to Jaden. So well done, Jaden. Well done.
Well done, Jaden. Excellent stuff. Now that makes sense. When I walked past Miss People's classroom, I noticed everyone in the plank position, and I was hearing un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. So this is what's happening. They've obviously been counting in French during the plank challenge around the clock. Hence the award from Mr. Monet. Hence Miss Anna's. It all makes sense. I thought I was going crazy.
Oh, it's just clever use of learning. Well done.
Cross-curriculum, Mr. Marsh.
You bet. Well, from the class teachers for year 6, this student's in my class for continuing to improve. He keeps trying, and that's the main thing. Always given the best that he can do. Okay, so we're not, left resting on our laurels here whatsoever. He is always online. He is there for every assignment, and he gets everything done. And for just continuing to improve and keep working hard. In year 6, this one goes to Tim. So good job, Tim. Well done, you.
Good man.
Well, in year 5, so for turning up for lessons and taking part in class, as well as completing and uploading all of his work onto Canvas and Seesaw successfully. So well done. In year 5, this goes to Amir. So good job, Amir.
Amir.
Well done.
Excellent.
And year 4, I tell you, he's just trying to get me with the names. I think he's picking the most complicated names in each week just to see if he can stump me. I hope I pronounced this one correctly. Well, for demonstrating a great attitude during online learning and always completing work to a very high standard. And this one goes to Artis. So good job, Artis. Well done, you. Excellent.
Yeah.
And from Mr. Utting in year 3. For showing great consistency with his online work, which is always completed to a high standard. He further demonstrates his commitment to learning by doing more work after school. And well done in year 3. This goes to Miller. So good job, Miller. Well done.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me about Miller. He's a workhorse, and the results always Always very high.
Well, this week, I tell you, Mr. Daglish, we had some troubles in year 6 finding a star because, you know, we had some kids that were struggling and kids that were just absolutely shining. And it took a lot of work with Miss Valentine and myself to figure out who was going to get that star.
Yeah.
So, really impressed just to have too many choices in this case. So well done.
It's a nice headache to have, isn't it? Actually, from a teacher.
It's a pleasant problem.
Yeah, it is. I like that. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so we'll keep going down in the order. Now, I've got mine, and just like yourself, Mr. Marsh, very, very well. Again, it was a tough one, but this boy really deserves something. Actually, and he could have won it before now, but I think this week was his week, is his week. Okay, so just like you're saying, he's doing his work, all of his work on time, uploads it. He always tries his best. He's making great progress, and he's starting to come out of his shell. His character is developing. Okay, so he's more talkative now. His social skills are improving. You know, we've all got different characters, but this boy is really starting to blossom, and I'm very proud of him. And you guys might not know him so well, so keep an eye out for him when you're back next week. The boy's called Max. So well done, Max. He has been here a while, but yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy, and very good assessment practice sheets. Okay, Mr. Marshall, and his English is developing very quickly. So Max, you deserve this week. Yeah, you definitely deserve it. Well done. Well done.
Well done, well done.
So, year 1. Now, I have to show you this because, can you see the little? It's even got a little extra sticker on this one from Miss Allison. Okay, so thank you for that. So, and once again, a mind-bogglingly beautiful choice of ink color. As you can see, it's, you know, I'll just cover the, you know, it's sort of like a neon. I don't know, there's just so many different colours coming out now, it's just, can't keep up. Year 1, for making good progress with her reading and spelling, and for always working hard in every task. Well done. Can't ask for more than that. Manuela.
Well,
Manuela.
there's another one who's finding her feet a little bit.
Yeah, and she's definitely come out of her shell as well, actually. Very much so. But she is an award magnet. I can't deny that. Okay, right now, oh, goodness. You know, I'm right on the edge here because I'm having to go, you know, quite technical and actually not read it from a paper, but read it from something known as electronic mail, Mr. Marsh. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but yeah.
It may have come up once or twice in the last year or two.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Mano has actually got, I want to mention last week's as well because we didn't get it, okay? But last week it was for Anna for making beautiful Chinese dragons and for full attendance, okay? So Anna, well done for that for last week, okay? Good girl, excellent. This week's star of the week for settling beautifully into her new class and already learning a few English words, which is fantastic. That puts her quite a long way ahead of Mr. Utting. So well done to Natalie. And Natalie is Mr. Monet's daughter, and she's lovely. She's like a little princess. She's a great little kid. So yeah, very nice to have her down here. So well done, little Natalie. Good girl.
Well done, well done. Good job. I can't tell you, Mr. Daglish, that, again, lots of wonderful work that is being produced, you know, and there are kids that are struggling a little bit, and that's perfectly understandable as well. Again, just digging deep, and trying to give the best effort that you can all the way through to the end, and your teachers simply cannot ask for any more than that.
Just try your best. That's all you can do. You can't do any more than that. Can't do any more than that. Yep. Okay, so, well, I've gone very technical.
Oh, I know we've gone very technical, and my house captains were sitting there today asking Mr. Marsh, how are we going to possibly collect house points today? Even though they're at home, they're still thinking of their job. So well done to all of the house captains for that question.
That's why the house captains, Mr. Marsh. That's why. But it speaks volumes, I say. Very dedicated to the school. Well done, house captains. Yes, so anyway, we've managed to collate points from most of the classes. A couple of classes missing, but that's okay. We can add those on next week, okay? And we'll need to look at the totals again next week. There may have been a little mix-up somewhere. We'll just say.
We're not 100% sure of that, but one of my house captains is fairly certain that he made a mistake. So when we get back, we'll have a look at the book and check just to make sure that nothing is out of place.
I think if you got to add those 1,000 points for Wolves, it's the only thing.
I think you're right.
Yeah, we'll get those on next week and we might have a chance. We'll see what happens. Okay, so for this week, what I've got is very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So in fourth place with 31 points, bear in mind there's a couple of classes missing, so it's a decent score. That's the Bears. 31 points for the Bears. Okay. Good score.
Good score.
Now, it's very interesting.
I know in my class, the Bears did very, very well. So
the Bears, yes. Yeah. Let's see how this works out here. You're going to enjoy this. Because we have a second place and a joint first place for the totals. And there's 1 point difference between second and first.
Oh my.
Exactly. Crazy times. Crazy times. Okay. It is in second place with 52 points. The Wolves. So well done, my gang, for doing good. And maybe, who knows, you never know, you might have done well in the other classes as well. So, of course, that has to leave Tigers and Eagles for joint this week with 53 each. Okay?
1 point different. Wow.
1 point difference. I'm very interested to see what the other classes come back as. Hopefully, it isn't as fraudulent as the US election. We'll keep it above board, yeah? Right. So well done, guys. It looks like the Wolves are starting to find their bite right in the nick of time. Come on, let's do this.
Well, I know that we had a bit of chance to have a little bit of fun and giving the kids a chance to win some house points. And I learned something today that even I didn't know, so well done to my gang. But let's see if you know, Mr. Daglish. We'll throw this little trivia question out for you because my kids knew it and I didn't. What animal has fingerprints the same as a human's fingerprints?
Oh my goodness, what an interesting, I'm just thinking off the top of my head here.
Check in Google quickly. My kids do it immediately. I was really surprised.
Well, the first thought is always going to be maybe a monkey or something, but I don't think it is.
It is not.
I'm going to say something. Oh God!
It was nothing I would have understood. It was nothing I would have made the connection with. But well done to Year 6, and more importantly, Ginu, who immediately had his hand in the air. He knew that before I even finished the question.
It's a tough one. I honestly don't know.
It is a tough one. The answer, Mr. Daglish, might surprise you. It is a koala bear.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either, but I'll tell you, there were a few people in Year 6 that had their hands up immediately for that question. So really well done on knowing some interesting trivia.
Well, that's why they keep guessing those animals upstairs, isn't it? They know all these crazy.
I have to admit, the animals I thought would stump everybody were the ones that everybody got. So I will have to try and make the next challenge a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, well, that's a good sign again, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So well, we've learned. So every day is a learning day, Mr. Marsh.
Absolutely, it is. Well, Mr. Daglish, unless we have any further announcements,
can't think of anything. I just hope
we will let all of these lovely children from home and at school enjoy their break, their snack, and their golden time.
Yeah, and let's hope we see them on Monday. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, on behalf of myself, our fearless leader, Mr. Daglish, we wish you all a very wonderful weekend. Have a great golden time, and we will see you on Monday. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye bye, guys. Well done. Well done.